There is nothing more embarrassing than someone finding your old projects. You're a professional creator, and you know the first thing people do when they want to collaborate with you is look up what you've done. But what if they find your early work from when you weren't as good as you are now? Well, you gotta delete that. You gotta blow that stuff off the face of the planet, right? Wrong. We're gonna talk about why being bad is actually one of the best things you can do. And in a show of good faith, I will read to you from the first screenplay that I ever wrote. I'm completely trapped. Now it's gonna be late. There's no way out. I don't know what to do. How can this be happening now? All caps, how can this be happening? One of the biggest questions that people always ask me is, how do I know if my movie is bad? Or I wanna publish this, but I don't know if people are gonna like it. Publish that shit, baby. It honestly, it might be bad. It might be horrific. It might be bird-demic. But here's the secret. Being bad isn't bad. Wait, what did she say? Being bad is good. What did you write? And what if we as creators embrace the fact that being bad is inevitable? Even if you're some genius level savant who picks up a camera and you make a masterpiece, your first time out, your first movie ever, your last film is always gonna be more masterful than your first. So I'm not gonna tell you how to be flawless. I can't. What I am gonna do is try to convince you that being bad is a pro. So stay tuned and let me know if I succeed. Why is it embarrassing to have work out there that's not perfect? In order to answer that question, we need to zoom way out. There is an absolutely terrible culture in film centered around being the best. You know what I'm talking about. Secretly competing with everyone. Subtle name drops. The humble brag. Being happy for your peers when they're doing well, but only if you're doing a little bit better. It's a pretty toxic culture on set where everyone is valued for what they know, who they know, and who knows them. And as uncomfortable as that is, I want to give you permission to have felt that, to have been that, because film is extremely competitive and only the best of the best of the best make it and get funded, and you just want to make your movie. So if you've participated in that, it's okay, but it's time to lay down your weapons. Because if all we value is being the smartest or looking like the smartest, how can you ask questions? If you're just supposed to know everything and people jump down your throat or try to make you feel small if you don't know something, do you A, single-handedly be the bigger person and be brave and vulnerable and admit that maybe you don't know the best way to do every single thing? Or B, casually pretend like you already knew the answer? It's B, isn't it? We've all been there. We've done that. I've been that guy. I bet you've been that guy. We've all been that guy. But ultimately it hurts us all because the best way to learn is to admit that you need to learn. And who better for us to learn from than each other? So now that we've traced that fear back to its ugly origin, can we all just admit we don't want to be a part of it? And the only way to fight that beast is to be vulnerable enough to make mistakes or admit you don't know. Another way to combat atichiphobia. I should just Google this. Fear of not knowing how to say this word. Atichi, I don't even know how to spell the word.
Oh, about pronouncing it? Atichiphobia. You do want to stress on the fourth syllable, on the faux syllable. Atichiphobia. Pretty straightforward once you know.
It is straightforward. Atichiphobia.
You know.
Now I know. Another way to combat atichiphobia, see, fear of failure, I Googled that for you, is to think about what you gain from failing. If you have a project you made that is so bad, it's so embarrassing, you hate that it even exists, you wanna unlist it from your Vimeo, take out a pen and paper and write out all the good things you got out of it. I have had some absolutely major, full-scale, just blow up in my face projects in my past, but I can make a very clear line from those projects to where I am now. So as much as I may want to delete them from my profile, if I deleted them from my story, I wouldn't be here. My career trajectory just wouldn't make sense. It would be like we missed a few steps on the stairs. Even my worst film experience ever was the film that I think about as the project that taught me how to edit, because I had to get good at editing because it was so bad. And even that project, I'm a way better editor now than I was then. I'm a better editor now than when we started this YouTube channel. I'm a better editor for this vlog than I was for my last vlog. You will always be getting better, which means there'll always be a time when you were a little worse. So get out a pen and paper and make a list of all of the best things to come out of your worst project, and then burn the list. Or frame it, I don't care, it's your list. Being vulnerable is courageous. And to quote the lovely Brene Brown, Loving ourselves through the process of owning our story is the bravest thing we will ever do. So being vulnerable is vital, even if that means sharing work that might be cringy. And in practicing what I preach, I will read to you a segment from the first screenplay I ever wrote. I wasn't gonna read it. Unintentionally, completely randomly found this script this week. And I was like, okay, universe, I can take a hint, especially if you smack me in the face with it. It is my cringy first screenplay. But since then, I've written like more than 20 screenplays, and most recently, my newest screenplay has 9 awards. And it all happened because one time I wrote a super crap film and I let people read it. And I wanna own that. There are a lot of creators who become successful and they kind of scrub their past and they delete all the things that they did that weren't up to par, but I think that that's problematic for people who look up to them. Sort of like the same thing as J-Lo telling us she only uses olive oil to keep her skin looking like that at 50. Sure, maybe it gives her the appearance of being a living, breathing angel sent from heaven, but there are women crying in their dermatologist's office and they can't understand why she looks like that, and they don't, because they're doing everything she does. They're doing the olive oil, right? Be honest about how you got here. We wanna know that you didn't just pick up a textbook and speak fluent Spanish the next day. What's impressive is your journey. And if you're still not convinced, hang in there for part 2, because I'm gonna prove it. And I'm gonna do a full breakdown of several famous artists who were not afraid to get their hands dirty, and it resulted in mega success. But to close part 1, I will put my money where my big giant mouth is. Here's a reading of the first script that I ever wrote, and probably the worst. And I can't say for sure yet, because I haven't read it. I found the script, recognized what it was, and decided to save it for the camera. So my first note to Past Raven is that this is not formatted at all. I think it's like a list. Should this be a dramatic reading? Of course it should. I'm an actor. You get what you pay for. Girl's feet walking down the hall. Man's feet briskly walking down another hall. Girl's feet waiting at the elevator. Man's feet walking down another hall. Girl's feet walk into an elevator. She presses the button and the elevator moves down. Man's feet are running now. The elevator stops at the lower floor. The door opens. A young man enters the elevator looking distressed. He notices the girl standing in the elevator and is flustered. He starts to leave, but the door's closed. The elevator lights flicker back on. Were they off? Were they off? Alan, what? No, shit, damn it. G, what does G stand for? Oh, please don't tell me G means girl. Had we not named her? He's got a name, why doesn't she have a name? Raven, did you not name the leading lady? Okay, girl it is. So we have Alan and Girl, the movie starring Alan and Girl. Girl, it's okay. God damn it, this isn't happening. This is not happening, shit. It's okay, don't worry, it's just stuck. Someone will come get us soon. Alan's not listening to her. No. This is bad. This is so bad. She touches his arm lightly in an attempt to calm him down. Alan is taken aback by her touch and he jerks away violently. Girl, it's okay, Alan. They'll come get us soon. Wait, does she know his name? How does she know his name? He hasn't said his name. Oh, that's really bad. Maybe he's got a name tag. It's okay, Alan. They'll come get us soon. You're all right. Look, we just press the help button and they're on the way. They're already on the way. Please stop freaking out. Oh my God, how am I gonna get out now? There's no way out. They're gonna come get us out. No, there's no way out. I'm stuck. This was not supposed to happen. Let's just calm down for a second. I'm completely trapped. Now it's gonna be late. There's no way out. I don't know what to do. How can this be happening now? All caps, how can this be happening? More improv lines. Okay. That's not good writing. The actors will come up with whatever they need to know. He is freaking out and she doesn't know how to calm him down. He realizes how frazzled he's making her. And then they laugh. They laugh and he calms down. Problem solved. Ding. Girl, you know, I used to be afraid of elevators too. And then I read an article about how many people are falling down the stairs every year. And I'm more afraid of those now. That's actually funny. I like that line. That's funny. I think I would write that now. You're afraid of the stairs? Well, cautious. It just seems like there's a lot more rational things to be afraid of. Well, I'm also afraid of spiders. I don't want this to be an 8-hour video, so let's just see. Let's just skip through and see if there's any more super embarrassing parts. My dad. I doubt it. And then I wrote, too blunt, ? Yeah, I think it's a little too blunt. I do. Where is he? Your dad? Oh, he's here actually. This is his office. Really? Yep, he's the president. President of the company. Yes, my dad's the president. Your dad? Yep, President Seymour is your father. I'm dropping off his lunch. I see. Okay, I'm gonna read the last page. Oh God. They're being rescued from the elevator. Shit, here we go. Alan, I want you to know, I'm sorry for you. No other reason, you don't deserve this. Learn to forgive me. Alan? Are you okay? The elevator dings. The doors open and Alan calmly and swiftly exits. Alan, wait a second. She looks at the doors to see the lobby is filled with people. 2 firefighters and sirens in the background. Firefighter. You all right, miss? He helps her out of the elevator. I'm fine. What is all this? Everything's under control now. I'm gonna take care of you, and the police are handling the rest. There's no need to panic. About the elevator? Oh, it's such bad right. Miss, there's been a murder. President Seymour was killed, and several others seriously injured. Police are still looking for the guy, but there's no need to be afraid now. Who was the gentleman in the elevator with you? Do you know his name? Alan Marshall. And can I get your name, miss? Gracie. Oh, she did have a name. Oh, it was Gracie. Okay, thank goodness. I apologize, past Raven. Gracie Seymour. Jesus. Gracie Seymour. She begins to sob and she drops to the ground. The firefighter kneels down to comfort her. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Okay. There you have it, folks. There's a little note here that says, this is awkward. It used to be good when I wrote it at 2 a.m. Okay, well, I think I have sufficiently embarrassed myself. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment below and I dare you, be honest, be vulnerable. Tell me what the worst thing you ever made was. And if you're feeling really brave, leave me a link. Like and subscribe if you'd like to continue to watch me make a fool of myself. Until next time.